What's up, guys? We're back. We're gonna dust off an old project today. Alright, so if you remember way back when, we got started on a dashboard mold. We got all the foam carved and we were starting the shaping work, and then quite honestly we just got bored of it. So we put that project on the back burner. We didn't have it on the channel for a while. I have been working on it in the background, getting all the smoothing done and the shaping done with some drywall mud. And then we came in and filled all our holes with glazing putty, got that all smoothed out, shellacked it, got that all smoothed out. And then over the past couple days here, I've actually been waxing it and prepping it to cast a mold from. And we also built a little playing card flange on the bottom there so we can have a little bit of resin runoff. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna try to cast a mold off of this buck. We're gonna do things a little bit differently than we have in the past. We are gonna use a proper gel coat, mainly just because I have some, and it should give us a better surface, fingers crossed. We're gonna try to do it all in one shot. There's been some criticism around my fiberglassing technique in the past about doing it in multiple stages. It has worked fine for me in the past because we're using unwaxed resin. But the proper way to do it is to do all of your layup at once, letting each layer just kind of gel up a little bit before you put your next layer on. So we're gonna try to do that. And then the other thing we're gonna do differently is we're not gonna use PVA mold release on here. I found when we were doing the hood, because we don't have a way to uniformly spray that PVA on, where we're just brushing it on, we were getting little bubbles of PVA on the buck. And then when we cast our mold off of that, there'd end up being a hole in the mold. And then we'd have to go in and fill the hole and sand it back and do all that work. And we're gonna try to avoid that on this one. It's a fairly small piece, so hopefully the wax is good enough. So yeah, with that in mind, let's throw another couple coats of wax on this and then start prepping to lay the fiberglass.
Between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body, over your soul. We're gonna take
Wax on, wax on.
Wax on, wax on, hey.
until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay. It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take.
All right, that gel coat's starting to harden up a little bit. So we'll mix up some resin and start laying up the glass. All right, we got all the layers of fiberglass on there. It's really stinky in the shop, so I'm gonna let that cure up, and then probably this afternoon we'll take a shot at demolding it. All right, it's a couple hours later. We've had the mold sitting in the sunlight here, baking away. So everything's pretty, it's pretty stiff. So we should be able to trim it up and pop it off of there. We might have to go in later and do a little bit of reinforcement, but we'll do that after we've released it because we might need a little bit of that flex in order to get her to pop. So let's grab the angle grinder. We gotta trim some edges, and then fingers crossed that it pops off. Well, I would say short of catching fire and burning my entire house to the ground, that's as badly as that could have went. I have no idea what happened there. Maybe it got too hot and the wax melted. I don't know, but this sucks. So yeah, I'm having to dig out all the foam, all of the drywall mud, everything out of here. I'm gonna have to sand everything back down. I'm gonna have to come up with some way to clean this up and salvage it. So I'm gonna call an episode there, guys. I would say that we're further behind now than we were at the start of the episode, but it is what it is. So I'm going to work on this a little bit more today. Next week we probably won't be ready to cast anything into here, so we're probably gonna move on to plumbing. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. Go check us out on Instagram, Left Foot First Media, and we'll see you next week. I'm out of here.